I need to count us down.
You go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo soy El Vivero. This is the Snake Pit Sports Network. I'm Rattlesnake Roy. To my left, it's Mr. Swagadellic, my amazing co-host, and the amazing Texas Bradley in the booth. We're here for another edition of Lawnchair Sports Podcast. Swagadellic, we're getting a little bit of a following. We're getting some audiences, some new people. If you could explain to the people that are new to this, what is Lawnchair Sports Podcast?
So what Lawnchair Sports really represents is your stereotypical drunk uncle in the yard in his lawn chair, Sunday morning quarterbacking it. Right?
Pretty much. Yeah, because we're always late to the news. So yeah, other than Mark Adams, we were first on that one. But yeah.
Monday morning quarterback, I believe is the term. I fucking blew it.
Monday morning, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But yes.
Monday morning QB.
You're drunk and your high uncle, who is way past his prime.
Hey now.
Who thought he could be?
Hey now.
I'm talking about both of us here.
Hey, I'm in my prime. I'm entering my prime.
Who was way past his football prime, thinks he knows better than the Dallas Cowboys or the.
Yeah, if you're familiar with Napoleon Dynamite in the Uncle Rico reference, cheers to you. That's me. I'm Uncle Rico, fresh in the flesh.
What happened? Did it turn off?
I accidentally did the screen smaller because I was trying to get out of this.
But yeah, I would say that we represent your blue collar American feller who's proud of where he comes from.
Yeah,
I just like to offer a different perspective on certain things. Like I think I see sports a little bit differently than most people. Like I don't pick a favorite team or anything like that. Roy hates anybody who's not Texas Tech. So
fair enough, buddy. I'm with you, and
I think we're highly relatable.
I think the one of the beautiful things about podcasts, if I can, or the internet, is we offer unfiltered commentary.
Oh yeah, unfiltered content.
So I think that's seeping into sports, but that's something I seek out in sports. Is I want to hear fuck. I want to hear bad words when you're talking about players.
Yep. Or
teams. So that's kind of what we're trying to give.
Yeah, N-words, all that. I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
Hey, if the NFL players are mic'd up, that's what you hear. I love watching that on YouTube. Go watch NFL Sundays mic'd up the week after. But speaking of the NFL, we're going to segue into some relevant news.
About a week ago, the NFL draft, 2023 NFL draft happened. So if I can give my takeaway is I'm very happy that our very own Red Raider was drafted number 7 by the Las Vegas Raiders.
Tyree Wilson
goes number 7 as a defensive end to the Las Vegas Raiders. And I guess we could stick to the first round. You want to go through the order? What was your takeaways in the first round?
I mean, I got a Tyree Wilson story that's kind of funny if you want to hear it. And it was kind of recent.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you text Jen and tell her we're doing lunch right now? She just texted me.
I was drunk at a popular college bar. Probably way too old to be there, but we were turning up. And it was after, I think, the Texas game, the game that Tyree Wilson got hurt at. He was on crutches, and he started punking somebody that was out on the dance floor. And so my drunk ass, I see him up against the bar, lean up against the bar. So I go up to him, and I'm like, hey, man, who are you, bro? I know you play ball or something.
You big bro?
And he's like, nah, man. I'm like, are you sure, bro? And he's like, yeah, man. And I proceed to say a few more drunk things, who knows what. And he asked me, he's like, man, what are you anyway? And I don't know if he was asking, like, how old I was, who I was, what I do. I don't know what he was asking, but I told him, I answered with my ethnicity. And I lied about it. I was like, man, I'm half black, dude. He was like, hell no, you're not half black. He's like, who's black in your family? I said, my grandma. This fool's like, get out of my face, dude. I was like, all right, I'll get out of your face.
You did that to a soon-to-be NFL star.
A first-round draft pick.
7.
I was sizing him up.
Top
not
10, and you were sizing him.
He was on crutches. I think it would have been a good scrap. It would have been a good scrap.
Oh, my gosh. Shout out to him. Tyree Wilson.
Yeah, shout out to him for being crippled, not beat my ass.
So we have Bryce Young C.J. Stroud. How do you say that?
So yeah, what's surprising here is that QBs are being taken so high, 1, 2, and 4. I think that was kind of surprising.
I don't know if that's that surprising because those teams definitely need it. Isn't Baker on the Panthers? Or no, he got traded. Sorry, he was on the Rams.
Where's he at now? The Rams, yeah.
Yeah.
Maker Bayfield on the Rams. I don't know if
when he was talking about things I hate, I fucking hate him.
Okay, now he's at Tampa.
He might have a chance there.
So yeah, that first round, Tyree Wilson, was he the first defensive end taken?
No. Well,
yeah. First.
There's a linebacker before him, but and a corner. Yeah, you're right.
He's representing, Bijan Robinson at number 8, right after him to the Atlanta Falcons. How do you feel about that, Texas Brad? I'm gonna call you that till it sticks.
Good for him. It was, he gets more money. For the longest time, they were saying that he was going to go to the Cowboys. I thought that would have been.
They're too far. They're number 26, man.
Yeah.
They're too far.
That was pipe dream right there, buddy. But who the Cowboys did get? Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn. They got 2 people from Michigan back to back.
Kansas State.
Kansas State. He's like 5'5", ain't he?
Yeah.
So they got
still a badass
Mazzie Smith, first round at number 26, and then they got a tight end from Michigan in round 2, and then I think Deuce was next, if I'm not mistaken.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, Brad. I don't know if you know, but just because they got drafted doesn't mean they're on that team. They have to still sign a contract, right?
Like they have like a limited time before they sign it, right?
Yeah.
It just means if that team gets first dibs on them, basically.
They still have to prove themselves, because they still have to do training camp. And,
Yep.
But doesn't that mean you have to sign a contract? That doesn't mean you get to play. Obviously.
I couldn't tell you because I remember when Michael Crabtree got drafted to the Raiders, and for the longest time he didn't sign any deal, and he had missed out on a lot of good money because of that.
Yeah, because I know like Eli Manning did that.
Yeah.
One of the Manning brothers was like, I don't want to go first pick.
Crabtree did start out the Raiders, huh?
Yeah.
And he went number 7 also.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you remember that when Eli was drafted, he didn't want to get drafted to the team. So
I thought that was such a bitch move.
He did some weird shit.
He got drafted to the Chargers, and he did something to get traded to the Giants or something.
Yeah. Sometimes you get players that try to stir some drama so they don't get picked there. They tell the teams, don't pick me or I won't show up. Back in the day, players would get drafted and then decline it and then go to the USFL back when they were offering big money like that.
Can you go down to the second round to the Tennessee Titans pick?
Right there, number 33.
So did you see that Will Levi?
Kentucky.
With his little girlfriend?
Yeah, on night number 1, waiting to get drafted.
Yeah, he was.
So imagine this. You're expected to go in the first round. So your girl buys a fancy dress, gets all dolled up, and y'all sit there the whole night and you never get drafted.
That must suck. That must be embarrassing.
Oh, I'm sure it's happened plenty of times.
It's happened a few
all
times.
the time. Every fucking time they do this, it just must be embarrassing. She's a pretty little thing. And
she was stunning.
Yeah.
And they didn't show up for the second round, but it makes you wonder.
So this makes me also think, what are they going to do with Tannehill? My boy, by the way, hometown hero.
And he's washed up, my bro.
I mean,
Tannehill, that's a backup quarterback now.
I guess.
Yeah, dude.
He might still have it in him.
How many first-round quarterbacks end up busts?
It's very rare for them to do really well, right? Like,
yeah.
What? Everyone on...
Because all those,
like the first-round QBs are always busts.
Pretty much.
Because fucking all these quarterbacks you see now are like legend, like good quarterbacks never go the first round.
Tom Brady's year...
Joe Burrow went probably first round for sure, huh?
I don't.
Tom Brady went 6th round.
Yeah, I think he was first.
But I would consider him a bust because he hasn't won a Super Bowl.
But he went to a Super Bowl.
I wonder where Mahomes went. What did Mahomes go first round?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, he did actually.
He did?
Yeah.
The greatest quarterback of all time? Potentially.
Yeah. But Tom Brady's draft year, he got picked. I don't remember what round, but
6th, I think.
Yeah, and all those quarterbacks behind him didn't last long at all.
Didn't do anything.
Did y'all see that when he retired, he was the last Montreal Expo to retire as a professional athlete? Like he got so when Brady was drafted, he was also drafted by the Montreal Expos, the baseball team.
Okay.
And everybody on that team that was drafted, or everybody that played on that team with him,
Has since retired.
had retired. So
I
he was the
believe it,
last one.
yeah.
He was the last Expo ever
No
to
doubt.
play a professional sport, anyways. So he was a professional baseball player.
And also, when you're the
Russell
last,
Wilson was too.
and also when you're the
Kyler
last
Murray.
person to get picked in the draft, I think it's called Mr. Revelliant or some shit.
Yeah,
like
Mr.
that.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Brock,
Rebellion.
whatever. Brock Purdy got picked.
Yeah.
That draft.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it just all depends on your work
I wonder what the
ethic.
49ers are going to do in the offseason.
Speaking of the 49ers,
Max Duggan.
he was way younger than me. His name is Ronald Awat.
He got drafted from Friendship.
He got
He went to the
signed
49ers.
to the 49ers, yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
I was just about to say that. Yeah, I hung out with him a few times in high school.
Oh, really?
Same age. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Very cool
Yeah,
dude.
he
So
went-
shout out to you, man. Hometown hero as well.
Yeah, he went to UTEP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
Because you know who his who he ran behind at UTEP? He ran for the Green Bay Packers. Who am I thinking of? Really good guy.
Oh,
the Green
yeah.
Bay
I know who you're
Packers.
talking about.
He ran behind
You,
that guy
you
at
always
UTEP.
tell us this. Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. It was him and Ronald Awat at UTEP.
Max Duggan got picked 239 to Los Angeles Chargers.
Fuck him. Fuck anybody in the Big 12. Well, let's see where some more Red Raiders are going. I know there's a
I think
few.
it was just one, right?
There's a few that went somewhere. I don't know if they got drafted, but they signed.
There's one. Nope. That says Texas A&M. Yeah, Tech has a lot of returning players on defense. Deuce Vaughn, 212 overall. He reminds me of Emmitt Smith. Deuce Vaughn. Go check him out. He's like 5'5".
So what do you think they're going to do with him on the Cowboys? Are they going to run him first before they put Pollard in?
I think so. I think
Pollard's a good back.
Pollard's going to be a third down back.
Yeah.
Because Deuce Vaughn's going to be too small to protect the quarterback on third down, probably. He'll get blown up, dude.
Every other year, you'll look at the list and someone from West Texas A&M gets picked up.
Oh, they're Division I now.
hmm
WT.
My cousin went there when they weren't.
Somebody from New Mexico right there went to the Seahawks.
Yep.
Dallas Cowboys. They also picked a tight end. I think I already said that.
It's cool to think like every single one of those names has a story, and each one of those guys made it to the pinnacle, at least for this moment.
Yeah, it's cool to say you got drafted.
Right.
That's fucking badass.
And how many, like, what percentage of them are actually going to have a decent NFL career? 5%?
It almost seems like the latter half of the people end up doing well.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the bulk of the guys in like the third, fourth, fifth rounds are the ones who end up.
Yeah, I wonder how much of the fact that you were drafted in the first round, like,
Gets in your
it
head.
gets in your head, and you're also like, if you're drafted like top 20, you're going to
Oh, I didn't
a team that
realize
might be
Roshan Johnson
shitty.
too got drafted by the Bears. Man, UT had some really good running backs.
Bijan's pretty fucking fast, isn't he? Who's Atlanta's quarterback?
Shout out to Bijan for fumbling at the one.
He's the reason we won, baby.
Who's Atlanta's quarterback?
Yeah.
Is it Marcus Mariota?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Another Texas player.
Fuck that. I don't give a fuck.
So yeah, what else is going on? What's going on in the world? Oh, Aaron Rodgers to the Jets finally,
That's finalized as we speak.
but that's pretty much it.
They gave up a bunch of. If he does 60%,
The Ravens gave
plays.
Lamar a big ass contract.
Lamar just signed. I didn't think he was gonna. I don't know much more about NFL. I've really been keeping up with that one.
Who did the Ravens take in the first round? Was it the TCU? No,
Boston College.
Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers.
Okay, nice. But yeah,
So yeah, man. How do you feel about Cowboys picks? Pretty confident.
Honestly,
Did they do a good job.
are you asking me or Brad?
I'm asking you. I was just looking at the screen when I said that.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know.
They definitely need a tight end because I didn't know Schultz went to the Texans.
Oh yeah, we don't have a tight end at all.
Well, now we do, but yeah.
I just know about the Deuce Vaughn pickup, which is interesting because he looks like Emmitt Smith, and he's fun to watch. But other than that, I don't know how they did. It's like I don't know. I get a little more out of touch, but I need to get back in touch with this college football
I
shit.
didn't even watch the.
It's kind of becoming our job now. Now that these sponsors are starting to pour in.
Shout out to Zen.
Shout out to Zen. Shout out to, well, we had to drop Bud Light.
We didn't have to.
We chose to, as proud Americans.
We're just drinking Keystone, people. We're just drinking Keystone.
What else we got going on? You want to talk about the Rangers and how?
Oh yeah, can you go to the Rangers? They have go to MLB standings right now.
Rangers are kicking some ass.
They smoked. Oh, shout out to Josh Jung for fucking hitting a grand slam against the New York Yankees as they destroyed them. Texas Rangers are leading the West 17-11 against the bitch ass Houston Astros at 16-13. Things are starting to come together for them. I think within a few years, the Rangers, if they figure things out, will be
top of the league,
playoff contenders.
They can get a bullpen going.
I think if DeGrom figures out his health issues, I wouldn't be surprised to see them at least in the AL championship. I'm not very, nothing in the AL has surprised me so far other than if we had done this earlier, we could have talked about the Miami Marlins going almost 12-0, which would have been an MLB record.
Dang.
But now they are 16-14 against the Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Dodgers looking good. This year, with all the changes, this is looking like this is the time to be a hitter.
Yeah.
Hitting home runs. The balls have changed.
The pitchers are being rushed.
Pitchers are fucking up. They got to adjust to the pitch count. So we're looking at a good year to watch some fucking home runs being hit and stolen bases, by the way, because they figured out a way to. So like if you pick off the runner twice and you don't get him, he gets the base. So they know how to play that. So we might be looking at 60 steals in a season. Looking at a very fun year. I'm glad they're making these changes because it's making baseball interesting to watch. So shout out to my, Texas Rangers. DeGrom, the best pitcher in the league. They're holding him back a little bit, I think, because of his injuries, but we're still looking pretty good. It's just a fun time to watch some baseball. Everything else is about to end after we have the NBA season. So shout out to all these people, and my Arizona Diamondbacks doing pretty good at 16-13 in the West on the NL side. They did play in Mexico City recently, which I didn't know has a higher elevation than even Colorado.
Denver, yeah.
Way higher elevation.
So like 13,000 or something like that?
It's just like, I don't know like exactly what it is, but it's so much more than the Denver City or Denver.
And so does that make the home runs more likely?
Yeah, so the score ended up being like 16-13 at one game.
How many homers?
It was a record for like hits and everything. Like
I wonder if golfing. I wonder if you
nuts.
notice a difference golfing at a higher elevation too.
I don't know the physics of it all, but shout out to them. Shout out to the Red Raiders. They did lose the series against Kansas State. Can you look up what the Red Raiders are ranked? They were 14. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like 20 right now. That was the weekend. They did a 3-game set in Kansas. Should have won, but the pitching was not looking very well.
LSU.
Not in the top 25 anymore.
What is this? What was this ranking?
NCAA. Hold on. AP.
Don't do this to me right now.
That's it right there. No techie tech, bro.
I mean, it makes sense. They fucking fucked up. Oh no, we've been knocked out of the top 25.
Surely they're close though.
I mean,
probably like 27 or 28 maybe.
God damn it. Where's Texas bitch ass team at?
Not in there. You see UTSA's in there.
UTSA.
Yep.
Wow.
Dallas Baptist, they're always pretty good. Number 16.
Jeez. No Big 12 teams, but you got those two teams in there? Okay.
Even UConn's in there.
Damn, I
that's why I'm
respect
like,
it.
these are some
Dude.
funky
West
fucking-
Virginia.
Yeah, That's the guys we saw.
Are we gonna go to another Tech baseball game
I
soon?
would love to. Once I get back from Vegas, I would love to.
Hell yeah!
I
What
like
are you gonna do in
watching-
Vegas? You're going to see?
Going to music festival on Saturday, next Saturday.
Are you
All
gonna
those
do a
weird-
Snake Pit Patreon
I ain't doing
vlog?
Shit. I ain't doing shit. I'm just going there. I ain't doing no work.
Go ask questions like you do at the art
Fuck
festival.
no, I ain't doing no.
Come
I
on.
ain't taking nothing. I'm just going there.
Go out on the strip and do it.
No way, dude.
Wear some
No.
USA Speedo.
I got my USA shorts ready to go, but that's about it. So, other than that, we have LeBron James and the Lakers versus Steph Curry and the Warriors in the semifinals. Game 1 starts tonight. Tonight's May 2nd at 10 p.m. Eastern. As we are recording, I think this game is about to start. So
Hell yeah!
I'm hoping Steph Curry wins another finals, so he can have as many rings as LeBron James, so we can put the rest who the GOAT is. We all know it's Michael Jordan. So that'll be fun to watch. I don't know. I guess you wanted to talk about hockey. Those fucking... I know the Boston Bruins set the record for the most wins in a season, only to be beat in the first round of the NHL playoffs.
Yep.
That's all I know. How embarrassing.
Yeah, I know it's the playoffs right now, and we got the Stars in it as the 2 seed.
And the New Jersey Devils.
I guess
Frank
there really
Tank's
isn't.
favorite team. I don't really keep up with this shit. I don't fucking know.
Okay, yeah, there we go. That's what the bracket looks like. You got Seattle versus Dallas, and then what is that? Edmonton versus
Las
Vancouver.
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Vegas Knights.
Vegas Kings.
Knights. The
Knights.
Vegas Knights.
We have
On the
New
other
Jersey,
side, you got
Florida, Toronto, New Jersey, and Carolina, I believe. I don't know.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna start transitioning because I get bummed out. I love watching live sports. I get bummed out when football season's over. So
Yeah, you got to
this time of year, you got the NHL playoffs, and whenever we went to South Padre, our fishing guide, he's a big fan of the Las Vegas Knights, and so we were at the bar watching the game, and it's pretty exciting, dude. There's a lot of action. Those guys, their reflexes have to be on point, and it's a very physical game. So guys are getting fucked up, smashed up against the glass, knocked on the ground, all that on the ice. I mean,
It's one of the last ones. They
and
can
they'll
fight.
throw down too,
They can
yeah.
fight legally.
So I think I'm gonna start watching in the playoffs. Same thing with baseball and basketball.
Who you
start
rooting for?
educating myself.
Obviously, the Dallas Stars, right?
The Dallas Stars and the Las Vegas Knights.
Okay. Yeah, I wish
So,
I knew
yeah.
like the seeding and the ranking. Like I don't know
Yeah, it looks
how
like
it goes.
we'll just start familiarizing ourselves little
We
by little.
should. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to go to one.
Oh yeah, I hear it's a lot of fun
Just go get drunk and talk shit.
for sure. It's a lot of action, constant action.
Cold. Have you ever been to a game? It's cold in that arena.
Yeah, I bet
Been to
you-
one once. It was
Colin
cold.
Kings.
No, I went to. Well, yeah, that one, and then I went to the
Dallas
Phoenix,
Stars.
the Phoenix Coyotes. So that was actually pretty fun. It was
I'm
really.
sure
I
that shit
just,
feels good in the
I
summer.
just remember it was cold, but
Yeah.
any sort of professional athletes I enjoy, and like you're saying, that's a very physical game. I don't even know how to skate on ice. That'd be like wild.
Mhm.
And then you got to move fast and hit that puck. The puck's not that big.
Yeah, it's moving so fast.
It's moving too fast. So shout out to the goalies. I don't fucking know, man.
But man, yeah, I mean, I think that we did pretty good considering we didn't have a whole lot to work with today. We really needed to get one in.
Well, yeah. Before we end it, talk to me about the boxing match that we didn't get to talk to.
Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia.
Were you too busy flying rockets with Elon, or did you watch
I
it?
saw it. Yeah,
How was it?
I watched it right by
Please
the
explain
ocean.
to me what happened.
So what had happened was Ryan Garcia wasn't respecting Gervonta Davis's power at all. So he was kind of marching forward, and Gervonta was just waiting to counter him at the right moment. Ryan Garcia throws a lot of left hooks. He has a really good left hook, but he overuses it, in my opinion. He doesn't throw enough right hands in there. And he threw that same left hook 3 times in a row. Watch.
One. Oh, well, they.
Oh, is this the body shot?
It's
that
not
ends
shot.
it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the body shot.
So you get hit in the liver, does your body just shut down?
Oh, yeah, but apparently they're saying he had a previous rib injury. If you get punched right there, it doesn't matter how tough you are. You go down. I was referencing the second round where he dropped him.
Oh, the first time in his career he got dropped,
He
right?
countered him, yeah. He countered that left hook. And that really changed the momentum, or even just it changed the fight altogether, because Garcia stopped having so much confidence just coming forward. And that was really all he had going. So from there, it was just a matter of time. That body shot caught him so good. He's just looking to counter that left hook. So, yeah, I mean, I wasn't too surprised when that happened. I was kind of seeing it coming. I thought it was going to happen sooner, and I thought he was going to actually knock him all the way out. That punch that Garcia got back up from in the second round was impressive.
Ooh, right there, boom.
Yeah, all your air's gone, and it's kind of a delayed reaction. He's trying to play tough, and he can't breathe. It's like you're suffocating. That's what it feels like.
Damn.
Some guys, usually if you can continue to fight right there, you'll get your air back little by little if you can just keep a poker face. But I heard somebody say he admitted to quitting, that he had more left in him, but he knew he was injured.
No mas.
Yeah, he didn't want anymore.
Was he like losing the whole time then?
I think so, yeah. I mean, he really hadn't won any rounds at that point. But there's some other fights in that same weight class. We got Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. And I don't know when that's going down. I think it's within the next couple weeks here. But that's going to have some implications with this fight, because whoever wins out of Devin Haney and Lomachenko, I think Devin Haney's going to win, is going to get Tank Davis next. So Tank Davis versus Devin Haney is the fight you want to see. There's another guy named Shakur Stevenson. He's still a little young. I don't think he's ready for these guys yet. Maybe he is, but we shall see. Yeah, boxing's good, man. Boxing's highly entertaining right now. We got some MMA fights coming up worth mentioning. We got Aljamain Sterling. He's the 135-pound champion, bantamweight, versus Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo was an Olympic gold medalist in wrestling, and he had stepped away from the UFC. He retired as the champion. I think he won 2 belts, actually. He won the flyweight championship, and then he won the bantamweight championship, 125, 135. And he retired out on top, but now he's coming back, and he's trying to win the belt this weekend. So that'll be a pretty good fight.
Anything else going on in the sports world, Bradley?
Not that I know of, to be honest.
Not a
It's
whole
going to
lot
be a
going
very,
on.
very slow sports until probably the NFL starts back up.
Yeah, it's going to
I
be
mean, we
slow
can talk
going.
about the NFL, NBA, but
Yeah.
who wants to listen to that shit?
USFL.
But yeah, man, it was good. We got 30 minutes out of it. We squeezed 30 minutes out of it.
There you go,
Not
people.
bad.
We're back. We'll be trying to do these as frequently as we can.
Yeah, we'll be more consistent for sure.
Whenever we get things to talk about.
If anything, we might just bullshit. Talk
We can bullshit
about
for
our
a few
own
minutes
sports.
if you want. Let's go for a few more minutes.
Anything in golf going on?
Yeah, I played golf today, actually. He's talking about the PGA. I played today, and I was playing pretty good, and until I wasn't.
our very own hometown here, Lubbock.
The tech golfer?
No. God, I'm so Mateo
Oh, Mateo
Sorry,
Gonzalez.
is going to be competing in Amarillo
Yes.
at the Civic Center.
Yeah, June 10th.
June 10th.
Mateo, who was a guest on Roy's podcast, The Snake Pit with Rattlesnake Roy. Check that one out if you haven't yet.
He's coming off another loss. If you go listen to the podcast, we talked about the loss he had already received. Now he's coming off another one, so it'll be interesting to see how he recalibrates and bounces back.
Oh, yeah. He's coming back with a vengeance.
I hope so. It seems like he knows what he's doing. So hopefully maybe we could even go to that event and see what's up.
Oh, for sure we're going. Yeah, I might.
When is that?
That's
June-
going to be June 10th.
June 10th
Okay.
in Amarillo. So it's not that far. So we can check it out, see what's up.
Party it up in Amarillo.
Hell yeah,
I hate
especially
that- I
because
hate
he's
that
going to win.
fucking town. But yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been training with him. I've been golfing. And you played any sports lately? You done any
Just
kickboxing?
been working
wrestling?
out. Been working out.
You've been working
lifting
out?
weights.
You got a nice tan going.
Riding the Peloton.
No
Do
homo.
I?
Yeah.
No disrespect. Wait till I get back from Vegas. We'll see how I really look.
You're going to be as brown as me? Look at Brad too. Golly, everybody's got their suntan on.
Because when I was in Austin, I was outside all day.
Yeah. Me too. Whenever I was down South Texas,
You
we
were
were
dealing with
outside
Elon Musk.
all day. Yeah. When I was meeting with Elon, telling him that his launch pad's too weak, he needs to They need to still plate underneath there.
By the way, did you see him?
Water cooled. I may have seen him from a distance, but no, I didn't see him face to face. No.
Oh, he probably went back to work, huh?
I was thinking I was going to see him, but we know which boat was his. So they have a boat that ferries their employees from South Padre Island across the bay, so they don't have to drive all the way to Brownsville to get to SpaceX. They just cut across that bay and they get there in probably like 30 minutes. So we kept seeing this SpaceX boat ferrying people across.
Oh, yeah.
And we got close enough once where I'm like, damn, that might be him, but we couldn't really tell. We were in a fishing boat. Yeah, that was fun. We need to go back for sure, but it's going to be a little while now because they blew that launch pad to shit, dude.
Some expensive material. Back to sports. Bradley, what's your favorite sports movie?
Favorite sports movie? That's interesting. Probably Remember the Titans.
Good one.
Or Dodgeball.
Apparently it's coming out with a dodgeball too.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I like Shane Gillis's bit about Remember the Titans.
I've heard that was funny.
Which one? I don't know.
He was talking about how
football is stronger than racism.
He was like, yo, this team's 4-0 and like it destroyed hundreds of years of racism. And he was like, if only we could get a trans team to be great at football, everyone would respect them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But I think we're good then.
I think we're good.
Much more to talk about.
Solid. That was a good episode. We fucking kept the action rolling. We covered the important topics.
There you go. People.
Shout out to Rattlesnake Roy and Texas Brad.
Shout out to y'all, man. Be on the lookout for our comedy skit coming probably in May and June, maybe July. We're gonna be working on it for the next
we're gonna get really
few
goofy
months. Once I get back from Vegas, we're gonna really focus up on that. Lords of Film doing their thing. Snake Pit. You can check that out. And then once I get back from Vegas, we can resume Pirate Radio. No,
yeah, let's get back on the Pirate
doing
Radio.
That one. So
get back on the pirate shit.
We'll be back doing these, maybe once or twice a month, every other week. We'll figure it out. You guys let us know. So thanks, guys. Lawnchair Sports Podcast, episode 17, maybe. I don't know.
Adios, cabrones.
See y'all.